Hello everybody, how are you? Welcome to today's session. If you're celebrating, Merry Christmas to you. I hope you're well, I hope you're happy, and welcome to this session. We're going to be looking at resources, tools and study plans for 2025. I thought it would be a good moment for you to reflect on what you've done this year and then to think about 2025, what do you want to achieve with your English learning? Maybe you're going to prepare an IELTS test. Maybe you're going to just try and learn more English so you can understand a film in English, whoever or whatever it is. I just want to give you some resources, some tools. I'm going to go through lots of different resources today. You can see all of the links in the description below and give you some ideas to help you think about study planning. Before we begin, though, because it's Christmas, let's have a little bit of Christmas music. Here we go. Festive season, nice to see you here. Star H says we're all waiting.
And Christmas cheer. Make a plan for 2025. Help your English grow and thrive. You can do anything if you try. Boost your English, it's time to fly. You can do anything if you try. Boost your English, it's time to fly.
You can do anything. Time to fly. So enough music. That's great. Listen, lovely to see all of you. So many people from around the world, from Belgium, from Argentina, Mongolia, Bangladesh. We've also got Tokyo in Japan. Hello. Elvin from Germany. Lovely to see you here. Arnaud from France. Always a pleasure. Nice to see you here. Astrid from Italy. Excellent. From the Moldova. Excellent. Nice. Christina, as always, lovely to see you here. Great. Hello, Keith. First time I want to watch your live. Excellent. Brilliant. Nice to see you here. Merry Christmas as well. Great. Amal from Egypt. Welcome to all of you. Very, very, very nice to see you. Oh, Aita, interesting. The new gold course design. Great. Change the design. Hope to make it a lot more user-friendly. That was the idea. Well, today then, I'm not sure how long this is going to last. It depends how long I take going through the resources and the tools. This is more, if you like, a collection of resources that I have used, recommended over the years. Some of these companies have approached me to promote their products. Some of them haven't. So one or two in the past and in now, I am an affiliate. But for others, a lot of them I'm not. I just think that they're useful tools I'd like to share with you. So the plan today is to have a look at this. I'm just going to give everybody a free PDF because it's Christmas. Of course. Very, very simple PDF. I'll give you that in a moment. Resources and tools I'm going to go through today. I'm going to look at study plans. And if you're looking for a study plan, I have some for you and some ideas that might help you. Resources, I also want to mention, of course, my online courses and how these may help you if it's what you're looking for. There is a sale on. There are some discounts at the moment for the next 5 days until New Year's Eve, until the 31st of December. And if you've got more questions and answers, then we can have a look at those at the end. Great. Lovely to see all of you. Hello, Coco Cow from Japan. Zoe from Shanghai. Merry Christmas. Lovely to see you. Kristen as well, all the way from Edinburgh. Lovely to see you. Nipa, I'm very well. Thank you so much. How are you? Jenyue Huang from Taiwan. Lovely to see you. I guess you'll be going to the 101 Tower for the New Year celebration soon, right? I suppose. Depends where you're from, of course. You might not be from Taipei. Here's me assuming. Simple student Megan, lovely to see you from Myanmar. Thank you for joining. So let's kick off. Free PDF. Very, very simple, right? This is listening and reading materials. I think a great way of learning to speak is actually listening and reading. Listening and reading will really boost your vocabulary. Listening is the basis for speaking. I strongly believe you should learn to speak from listening rather than reading stuff. I mean, reading aloud is okay. Studying, of course, is okay. But when you're listening and repeating and hearing the pronunciation, the intonation, it's so much better. And because a lot of our lives, we're involved in listening, films, radio, people, conversations, communication. Listening is crucial. So I put a lot of emphasis on listening skills. You may have noticed in my YouTube channel and Facebook, I do a lot of things around listening. So listening and reading materials, these are taken from the internet. They're a selection of listening and reading materials. I put for IELTS, I mean, not necessarily for IELTS. If you are studying IELTS, they may help, but they're just based on 10 different topics, okay? And there is the link. I'll put the link in the chat. I'll ask Burns, if you're here, could you share the link with everybody as well? Many of you know Burns, and she's great. She works with me in the Philippines. So if we can share that link, and then people can just go straight away and download that, and you've got something already, right? Something to start thinking about. Very, very simple. It just gives you lots of links on different topics, and you can start doing it. Okay, let's throw that out there. Burns is there as well. Lovely. Thank you. Great. Now you can do that now, or you can do that later. Also, in the description of this video, you will find all of the links today. I haven't done a PDF. I think it's just easier for you and for me, Mr. Lazy. You just get all the links in the description of the video, and go ahead and do it there. Okay. So I have a question for you, wherever you're from. A question for you. Which of these is challenging for you? Right. I'll just go through them, and you can just write in the chat the number that you find challenging. For example, number 1, I have nobody to practice speaking with. Or 2, I forget new words. 3, I'm not confident with my grammar, especially when you're speaking grammar. 4, I can't find, whoops, what have I done? I can't find materials for my level. If you struggle to find appropriate materials for your level, if you're beginner, intermediate, advanced. 5, I need a study plan. Is that a challenge for you? Go and create your own. No, I can help. Number 6, I don't really understand how IELTS works. Just put in the chat below and let's see which of these are the biggest challenges. We'll find out. Saiful, great to see you. I want to boost my English in 2025. Lovely. Great. Maisha, that's so, so kind. Thank you very much for that. Jasmine puts in number 1. Let me give you a bit of backing music here. Utilekle number 1. Hero dogs. Everything. Nobody to practice with. Right. Christina, study materials at your level. Interesting. Hello, Milda. Happy Christmas to you up in Edinburgh as well. Hope you had a good one. Xiaoli, nobody to practice with. Okay. Alina, also no one to practice with. Lilia, a lot of them. Okay, practicing with. Interesting. Murtab, all of them. Aha. Lorene says I need a study plan. Eduardo, 1 and 2. So people to practice with and forgetting words. Interesting. Marjo, also forgetting words. and materials for your level. Okay. Zodwa. Practicing speaking, materials for your level. Interesting. Okay. A lot of people have put number 1, I noticed. Daniel as well. Maisha as well as grammar and the study plan. Angela, number 1 as well. Okay. Josh, nice to see you here. New words and grammar, vocabulary and grammar, right? I'm always lost of words when speaking. Right, well, I'll give you some ideas today that will hopefully help you with that. Qtrang Ha, number 1, number 4. Okay, interesting. And also here, 1 and 4. Nice, okay. Maisha, yes, arrange a free mock test for us. Right, Maisha, I would love to, but if I do that, I'm going to be here until 2025. There are so many of you. I have another solution for you today. Okay. Great. Good to see you here as well. Xavinci Raxmonanov says also all of them. Okay. Seda, brilliant to see you. Nice to see you as well. Just enjoy, just grammar, right? Okay, very, very interesting. So I'm going to go through kind of different resources then around those ideas, around people to speak with, vocabulary and forgetting words, grammar and how you can improve on your grammar, materials for different levels, some ideas on grouping materials for levels, study plan. I'm going to give you one today for the few months that come. And most of you understand IELTS. I didn't see many people asking about IELTS, which is good. That's encouraging then. Probably a lot of you are already studying for IELTS and things like that. Let's begin at the beginning with speaking then. So speaking practice. Now, the first thing I'm going to look at is, okay, to be honest, there are 2 ways you can handle this. You can either find somebody, a real person to speak to, and if you want a teacher, finding a qualified teacher, that is much more expensive. You can use an AI-assisted software. It's not as perfect. It's not the same as a real person, but it's cheaper. So you're going to have a balance, right? You're going to have a balance. Maybe you do once a month with a real teacher and every week with AI. Or maybe you only do AI. These are just ideas. At the end of the day, you have to decide how much money you want to invest. All of these tools I'm sharing have a free version and you can try them for free. The vast majority, I don't think any are only paid. So then you can decide if they are for you or not. So the 2 around, this is speaking practice with AI software. Okay. Some of you will know these because I have done promotion of IELTS Speak before. I think it's one of the best pronunciation speaking tools out there. I'm a big fan. I think I like the app and the way it works. The technology is very, very strong and they are getting better and better. There's another one, Small Talk to Me, who also approached me I approached them because I discovered them to find out more. And I've asked some of my students to use it, got some feedback, fairly positive that it's a great tool, especially for IELTS. It can do a mock test for you on IELTS and give you some feedback. IELTS Speak, let me just show you. Probably the best way is I'm just going to show you very briefly what it looks like. I've actually got it. If I bring my phone, can I bring my phone? Yes, I can. I'm going to take you inside my phone. Oh, wow. That's a bit scary. Phones are quite intimate places, aren't they? Look at all these apps. IELTS Speak is here. So when you go in here, it's going to ask you what do you want to use IELTS for. And look, it's automatically here with us speaking. I want to improve my speaking skills. This is how it works, right? What it does, it gives you feedback on the way that you speak, points out different words. I think the bits in, yes, you sound 42% like a native speaker. That is not good, is it? But look what it gives you. Conversation score gives you pronunciation, intonation, 100%. This is the thing, right? You have to take these tools with a pinch of salt. They are not 100%, and they will work more effectively on long texts of speech. So if you just say a few words, it's not going to be very accurate. If you can speak for several minutes, it gets better and better, right? It's going to ask me my native language. Let's pretend I'm Spanish just to set this up. This is setting it up. I set it up ages ago. No, we'll keep it in English. Practicing for education. Let's say I'm intermediate, casual practice. So it's already setting up a plan for me to study. When is a good time? I don't know. 9 p.m.? No, too late. I'll be in bed. 8 p.m. What people say about us. Yes, great. Free trial. Okay, then it asks you to start a free trial. I'm not sure if it's going to ask me for anything now, but let's just say no. Let's go straight in. So you don't have to sign up straight away. Just go close that and go straight in. ELSA AI conversations. Let's try book your next flight. Just to give you a look, it's going to say 3 to 5 minutes. Okay. You'll be talking to ELSA AI and not a human. So it's making it clear this is AI. Incorrect responses may be generated occasionally. And this is what I love, right? It's the honesty that this is not 100%. Let's try.
You're going to Singapore next month and you're calling the airline company to book your flight. Choose your dates and preferable time of departure. Make sure that your ticket includes checked-in luggage.
Cloudline Air, how may I help you?
Say where you want to go. Hello, I want to travel to France, Paris. Okay.
Great choice. When would you like to depart?
Tomorrow morning. I'm in a rush. I want to go on holiday. Oops.
Sure, I can understand that. Do you have a specific date in mind?
Yes, tomorrow, the 27th of December.
I'm sorry, but there are no flights available for tomorrow. Is there another date that you have in mind?
This is worse than Ryanair. Come on. Yes, the 7th of January.
That should be no problem.
Okay.
We have flights available to Paris on January 7th. Can you tell me how much luggage you will be traveling with?
Yes, just one big suitcase, about 20 kilograms.
Thank you for letting me know. Just to let you know, our luggage policy allows for one checked bag up to 23 kilograms without extra fees. Do you have any other questions or concerns about your upcoming trip to Paris?
No, I'm good to go.
Sorry, I didn't catch that. Can you please repeat or speak louder?
Anyway, guys. No, I'm good to go. I think that's enough, right?
Great. I'm glad to hear that. Can I help you with anything else before you book your flight to Paris?
No. No, I'm good.
Fantastic. Our booking system is easy and user-friendly. You can book your flight to Paris online or through our customer service team. Let me know if you need any assistance.
It is like interacting with a... No, that's it. I can't finish. Can I finish early? It's bizarre, right? View results.
Roleplay completed. Well done. We are computing your feedback.
Okay, so it's giving me, look at that. Assessment summary, pronunciation advanced, vocabulary intermediate, of course, because all my answers were very, very short. If I was clever, what I would be doing is giving longer answers. A bit like IELTS, I'd be developing answers to give it more information to assess. You can do a full assessment. Pronunciation. I'm a C2 level. You're an advanced speaker with a C2 level of proficiency. Great. Now, I'm getting wound up in conversations. There's a lot of stuff in here. You can practice in pronunciation. You can study by topic. There's lots of stuff to explore. I don't want to spend too long on ELSA. I could be there all day, but it's an interesting option, right, to look at. Let me see what you guys are saying. Some of you have probably used it, right? Are these tools paid? So ELSA has a 7-day free trial, but then you have to pay. Yes. Nina says it's a useful tool. Yep, if you've used it before. There's no free dinner. In English, we say there's no free lunch, right? Yes. Okay, cool, great. Oh, thank you. You are invited to Bangladesh. There you go. I should have flown to Bangladesh. Thank you so much for that. Okay. ChatGPT is better. ChatGPT is also very, very good. In fact, I'm going to just add that because I totally agree. I don't think it's better. It doesn't give you the level of feedback that you get in these software. But you can use ChatGPT. There are different agents you can use to practice in as well. Okay, whoops. That's ELSA. Let's add ChatGPT because I totally agree. Small talk to me. I can show you actually. If I just show you on here. So it's an app, Small Talk to Me. There are different things. It does speaking level tests, which is great. So you could try that. It has IELTS. You can do a free mock test. There you go. You were asking me about that. You can get your free mock test here, do the test, and it'll give you feedback because it's doing language over a long period of time, right? Oh, look at that. You could IELTS writing free mock test as well. They sell courses as well, different levels, which is nice. So it is segregated B1, B2, B2, C1. So if you're looking for different levels, C1. So they do have courses. Of course, these are paid for. There's pricing up here. I think they pay for month. You pay per month. 27 a month or 24 a month or 21 a month. That would be 130 euros over 6 months. You can go and check it out, right? I mean, it gives you free stuff and then you can do pay if you want. So the idea today is just to let you know these things exist. You can always try them out for free. Then if you want to pay, well, it's up to you, of course. Okay, Small Talk to Me, very interesting. I asked some of my students to have a look at this, and I'm just going to share the feedback that they got from Small Talk to Me because I think it was quite interesting. Let me show you on here. If I just change this one moment, if I just zoom in. So this was the feedback one of the students got. They were a C1 level. So it gives you a breakdown of your level on fluency, vocabulary, grammar, interaction. Tells you your achievements around confidence. For example, native speaker would understand 92% of your speech. Jargon king means you're good with jargon. Phrasal verbs and idioms were good that were used. So it's a kind of a fun way of giving feedback. It tells you what you did well, nicely done, things to improve. Okay, which is very, very useful feedback and pretty accurate as well. Then it says vocabulary, how a native speaker would say the same. So you said, I'm feeling very well and I'm alive and kicking. Rephrased, I'm doing great and full of energy. Okay. Again, I think here, when it says how a native speaker would say, they're giving you options. They're not saying your English is wrong, native speaker, this is what they say, because it depends on the situation. Really, it's just other options of what a native speaker might say rather than would say, what they might say. So it's giving you a richer source of language, which I think is very, very useful, right? Vocabulary, Wow, they actually go down in percentages and words, statistics, a complete breakdown. If you like this kind of analysis, it can be interesting. Gives you ideas to boost your vocabulary, synonyms, etc. So a lot more information. There's also, it gives you feedback on pronunciation and grammar, but I don't have that here, right? But it's very interesting. It's quite analytical. I think the great thing about AI is it can analyze language very, very well. Now, as a student, do you want all of that analysis? Do you care that 22% of your vocabulary is beginner and 24% is intermediate? Maybe. Some people love that. For me, it's a bit too much analysis, but still very, very useful. So that's your AI, right? AI software you can use around tools. Great. Eduardo says, Elsa is great. I try to use it every day. Good. Duolingo is another interesting one. Let's add that on here. I have not used it. My sister-in-law uses it for Spanish. And she says it has some results, but limited. Vanessa says, do you have any promo code for Keith students after the free trial? For Elsa, yes, I do. For small talk, no. But Elsa, yes. If you look in the description, Vanessa, of this video, of this live, in the description, there's a link to Elsa with the link and the code if you want to get a discount. And it's a very good one. I think it's like 90% or something. Gemini is better. Well, Gemini, is it better? I think it'd be interesting to find out why you think it's better. I think it depends on the activity it's doing, but certainly another option. Yes. Okay. Can we use Elsa on a computer? Oh, what a good question. Yes, you can, because I have used it on a computer. Yes, when I started. But it's better on a phone. But yes, you can on a computer. Sorry. Well, maybe, but I'm not here all the time, am I? Right, excellent. Any others? Any other suggestions? Sharing. Does it start working in UZB? You mean UZB? Do you mean Uzbekistan? I'm not sure, to be honest. Okay. Rosetta Stone is also good. I think that's a more complete solution. Yeah, but actually very, very good suggestion. Rosetta Stone is good. Okay, let's move on, because if you want to go up a level, you can look at live practice with a teacher. Now, there are hundreds of platforms that have teachers, and you can go in and you can find a teacher. I'm mentioning these three because I have done sponsorship with Preply, italki and Cambly. So I actually know the product because I've sponsored them. Actually, when I began online teaching, I was on italki. You can probably still find me on italki, but I'm not teaching there. My profile might be there. But these are different platforms that you can go and check out for live practice with a teacher. I'll just tell you what I like about each one, okay? Preply, I like because of this. 50,000 experienced tutors. The teachers on Preply are not necessarily qualified. You don't have to be qualified, but you need some experience, and you only succeed if you're good and get better, right? Otherwise, people don't choose you. So Preply, because the teachers are not qualified, there are a lot more of them, and it's cheaper. So if you're looking for a cheap solution, it's a good one. You can find a teacher anywhere in the world, any time of day, because there are so many. And, you know, you just need to choose carefully. The best way to choose on all of these platforms, look at the review of the teacher, right? So imagine English teachers, 27,000. What do you want to learn? English. Oh no, I'll choose by myself. Let me go back. I'll choose myself. So when you're looking at teachers, look at the reviews. 30 reviews, 15 reviews, 58 reviews. So, start looking. If they've got 58 reviews and they're all 5-star, then you're starting to see amazing teacher in person. Then that's going to help you make your choice. Of course, you want to look at their background. So she's marketing and business development. If your IELTS, oh, you can't see, sorry. Let me go back. I was going back. I was looking here, right? I'm looking at teachers, looking at the reviews, 30, 15, 58. So I was saying 58 is a lot, which is good. So you can then look at the teacher, read the reviews and see, does that match what you're looking for? And then what their background is. So this is business English. Okay, if you want IELTS, maybe not the right person, but you can look through. You can filter, right? Speciality. You can probably find more specific accents. IELTS, if you're looking for IELTS, okay? Here we go. 57 reviews. Malcolm, 60. Oh, 60, Corey, but 4.9. Oh, look at this. Kevin, 123. You can watch the video, find out more about him, and have a look through. So I think, Preply is a good option. I think there are plenty of very good teachers, but it is a bit cheaper, and there are so many of them, which is great. italki, what do I like about italki? There's a lot of extra stuff. So italki, not only do you access the teacher, but there's stuff around it, like community stuff. So on italki, you can come through. You can pick whichever language you want. Let's say if you want to study English, lessons start from $5, $7, so cheaper, right? Professional teachers. They also do group classes, which I think is nice. So if you don't like one-to-one class, you can do a group class. Group classes up here. Different topics, right? So they have different topics. You can see the level, the number of people, 3 to 6, 3 to 6. Price of the course, 130, 100. So I think what's good about group classes is there's less pressure. You may want one-to-one class, but one-to-one is high pressure, but it's just you. Group class, if it's like 3 or 4 people, you can practice a lot, you can listen to other people, there's less pressure. I think if there's more than 6 people, be careful, because it's too many. 6 or less, I would say 3 or 4 is ideal. So those kind of classes in italki are interesting. And there's also the community. They have a pretty good community. Lots of things you can discuss, find out about. You can ask questions. It's almost like a Facebook group. And they've got podcasts. So teachers can promote themselves with their own podcast. So if you're thinking about a teacher and they have a podcast, you can listen to the podcast, decide if you like that teacher, and it can help you make a choice. So this is what I mean by lots of stuff. It's not just the class. There's a lot of extra stuff and community. And I think that's a strength for italki, right? Maybe I should put this in, right? Lots of teachers around the world, but maybe not qualified. italki, you've got group classes, one-on-one. You've got podcasts. You've got community. So there's a lot of extra stuff, which I think can be useful. Again, it depends on you. It's courses for horses. It depends on you. Cambly is the only one that is exclusively for teaching English. So the others, you can learn any language. Cambly are like the English experts. They only have qualified native speaker teachers. So the price is up. But if you want qualified and native speaker, Cambly's good. And it does have some really nice stuff. It has a very, very simple structure, which is this. So this is Cambly. Meet the right tutors. Gives you the price. Yeah, you can see, I mean, you're going up, right? You're going up. Groups 26 a month, private 68 a month. There's a price difference, but if you go in there, you'll find out there's lots of good stuff. Start with your goals. It helps you, we're not going to do that, but it does help you structure your learning. There are courses, it talks about the method. It's basically conversation, feedback from the teacher, and activities. So with Cambly, you're doing your practice, you're getting feedback with your teacher, and then you get extra activities to do after. It's a nice cycle. I think that's good, right? The kind of cycle I promote is a similar cycle. Study, practice, and review. But this conversation, feedback, activities, you can find out all about it here. It's engaging. It's nice. I have worked with them and promoted them. I think they are great and they're worth doing. So, Cambly. Christine says, love Cambly. Yes, I know, Christine. You have a couple of teachers, right, on Cambly. I think you've practiced with them. Can register to teach there. Maria, you're a teacher. You can register on Preply and italki for sure. The other Cambly, it depends if you're a native speaker or not. Where we've got Microsoft Copilot. Interesting. I don't know that. I will check that one out. That's interesting. Thanks for sharing. Great. Any other comments? Preply. Mouton app is good for improving vocabulary. Great, Nikolai. Thank you for that. Lovely. I'm going to look at vocabulary in a moment. Vos Screen. Perfect app. Watching, translating movies. Right. Interesting. Ibrahim, thank you for sharing. Let's move on. Vocabulary. And maybe this will connect with what you're saying here. Vos Screen might be similar. We can have a look. So vocabulary, I've got 3 apps that I actually use myself and quite like. Actually, I like a lot. Duo Cards. And again, I have sponsored them to let you know. Quizlet, I haven't sponsored, but I absolutely love. I think they're great. And Woodpecker Learning, who I have also sponsored me in the past. But they're also very good. Duo Cards is based around flashcards, right? Flashcards is interesting. Right, I'm just looking at whether I should share some of these others that are coming in. Okay. Okay, great. Duo Cards. Let's have a look. Maybe, again, the best way is if I just show you, because I actually have and am using Duo Cards for my French learning. Let's have a look. Get my phone out. Thank you, Elsa. Duo Cards I've got up here. I'm using it for French. So the way it works...
En fin de compte.
En fin de compte. At the end of the day? In the end. I like it because it's got...
En fin de compte, j'ai décidé de ne pas aller à la fête.
It's got examples, which is great. And then I choose study again or got it. I think study
Vous appelez
again.
Manon, Simon et Laura.
You're called Manon, Simon and Laura. Your names are, yes, too
Les
easy.
enseignants.
Les enseignants, the teachers, right? The teachers.
Les enseignants.
Great, I think I've got that. He complains about going to the museum. Il se plaint d'aller au musée.
Ils se plaignent d'aller au musée.
Great. And it's great because you can change things here and they can connect it to a dictionary and I've just got a reward. It's game-based, right? Game-based learning. So it kind of motivates you to keep going on. There's lots of stuff you can do. Suggest me synonyms, explain the meaning, teach me something. On this is se plaindre d'aller au musée. Teach me synonyms, maybe. Suggère-moi des synonymes.
Bien sûr. Pour se plaindre, tu peux utiliser râler, gémir ou protester. Pour aller, tu peux dire se rendre ou visiter. Pour musée, il n'y a pas vraiment de synonyme direct, mais tu peux dire galerie si tu parles d'art.
Yeah, very interesting. So duo cards. So I've got, how do I close this? Go back. Yep, there you go. You see, it gives you a free trial and then you pay to use it at a higher level. That's it. That's French. I've got it here for Chinese as well. I was using it for Spanish, but didn't bother. But yeah, it's interesting. Duo cards, I think it's great. There's some really nice stuff. If you like, in particular, gamification, and it nudges you and reminds you, it sets up a study plan. It's interesting, right? It's nice. I would recommend it for sure. Quizlet, you can do on a computer as well. Quizlet is absolutely awesome. Is it going to sign me in? Let me just log in before I show you. No. Let's log in with Google. No. Oh. It's not going to let me, is it? Oh, come on. Sorry about this. Let me give you an overlook. Anyway, I'll show you briefly. You can sign up as a teacher if you want to create stuff for your students, or you can sign up as a student. So sign up for free. Learn, study guides, flashcards. Flashcards are the kind of the best part of it, I think. And they have lots of games that you can play with it. You can sign up as a teacher, as I mentioned. Can we try some flashcards for pharmacology, exam number 2? Let's search for English. Hang on. English vocabulary. Vocabulary, English, English. Let's try this one, just to give you an idea, right, how it works. So when you press, it turns over, you get it, you get the audio.
To make all become smaller or less.
If you're not sure, get a hint. R, reduce. Yeah. Excellent, good. The next word, amount or degree of something. Quantity? Measure. Oh dear. Well done, Keith. To relate or include. Oh. To relate or include. To relate to or include. Oof. Don't know. Involve. What's nice then, you can test yourself. You can do a match. So you play the game and you can match up the definitions with the word, degree, and an amount or level. Yes. Scale, a device used for weighing people. Yes. And you go on and you play like that, right? Uh-oh. A way of being able to get used to something. A way of being able to use or get something. Access. To look at 2 more things. Compare. A type or kind. Form. Goal. Achieve. Da-da-da-da-da-da. And so it's a fun way. There are lots of different games you get, and you can practice in different ways. That is Quizlet. Yes. Right, very good question, right? Yuksek, should we study vocabulary individually, or is learning vocabulary through listening, reading, and watching the video more effective? So both. So what I did in Duo cards is I was getting that information from the book I was reading. I was reading a novel, and when I didn't understand a word, I then put it in Duo card. I looked it up in Duo card, saved it as a flashcard, and then later was reviewing it. So I think it's important not just to find a list of words. What I did in Quizlet is not the way to do it. You want to have a personalized list of words that you've learnt in context, and then you can review with the flashcards. Flashcards is really for reviewing, but you need to discover the words, right? Great. Tech and gadgets, the language teacher of the century. Wow. Wow. Right, very much. Abu Salam, thank you very much also. Quizlet. Is Anki a good vocabulary? Yes, it is. Yeah. I don't know personally, but I know other teachers who've used Anki, and they swear by it. That means it's very good. If you say, I swear by it, it means it's very good. I do know teachers who use Anki and they swear by it. They think it's really good. But I haven't used it, so I can't suggest it. But yeah, why not? Absolutely. Okay. Vocabulary, woodpecker learning. One more. Woodpecker learning is interesting. It's very interesting. And this is learning through videos as well. It's more about videos. So woodpecker, shall I take you in? I'll just show you very briefly up here. Woodpecker learning is based on videos. I've been learning Chinese with it. Basically, you can watch YouTube videos in the language you're choosing. So I've been watching this Chinese one. This cook is fantastic. I love this guy. He's great.
Hello， 大家好，我是王刚。本期视频我跟大家分享的家常菜蒜香虾仁。
What? 蒜香虾仁? What is that? Well, we can check. This is the great thing. You look at the script and it tells me. I should be able to listen. It's not playing, but swan xiang, which is flavored with garlic. Of course, swan is garlic. And this one, xiaran, shrimp. Okay. What's nice is you can slow it down.
首先我们准备鲜虾500克放入盆中。
And if you're not sure, you can change the language and you can double check in the other language or go back in Chinese. Listen.
加入适量的冰块，将鲜虾冰冻1个小时。
I can go forward a bit to squeeze out. 挤出。
同学们也可以直接放入冰箱急冻40分钟。
40分钟。So great for practicing pronunciation. You can play it again and again, change language, slow down, and basically any videos, there's loads of them. You can choose by topic, food I'm interested in, and it'll give me food videos. It will take a while because it's not connected up properly. But it will go in there and it'll choose videos for that topic. There's a built-in dictionary as well. You can choose the language. I mean, I've got Chinese, but you can change that if you're doing English, and so on and so forth. So woodpecker learning is nice. It's a lovely tool. I find it very, very useful for getting the gist and checking words in videos in YouTube in particular. Definitely worth trying out. Yes, I know. That's what it sounds like. Chinese, when you first hear it, it just sounds like very difficult, but you get used to it. So, would you suggest as IELTS speaking test latest items will become in IELTS? No, because I don't know them. You will get new speaking items in January. I don't know what they are. Nobody knows what they are yet. Wait until January and then we'll find out. Vocabulary, let's move on. Dictionaries related to this. I'm going to recommend 3 dictionaries. These are online dictionaries. Of course, they also exist in paper, but everyone's using online. I love the Cambridge Dictionary, and I'm going to show you why. It's because of the Smart Tools feature. Apart from the fact they're Cambridge, and obviously Cambridge are pretty good, right, as a name. But let's imagine we're looking at, I don't know, the weather. Looking for the word weather. So you've got the noun, you've got the pronunciation, the phonetics. It gives you the level, which is great. But then it's got this, smart vocabulary, and it gives you related words. Forecast, see more results. Don't want that. And it gives you so much stuff. If you're a teacher, it's great. But anything, it's like a mind map of weather, meteorological, meteor, mercury, in all weathers, high pressure, anything connected. And I think the smart vocabulary is really, really useful for teachers in particular, but even for students, right? Let's take typhoon, and it gives you smart vocabulary here. And of course, you can click on any blizzard, similar word. So it's nice. Cambridge is a really good one. I do recommend it. The other one is Collins, the Collins Dictionary. Collins is based on a huge corpora. They're renowned for working and developing on corpora, their corpus. So you can do translation, you can do language, you can do photoshopped, for example. It gives you all the usual stuff, the breakdown. It's very, very clear. Let me find another word for an example. Hot. Gives you word forms. It gives you the level, right? It's adjective at A1, but there's probably other levels, I'm guessing, right? Yeah, adjective at B1. You can say that food is hot when it has a strong burning taste. Gives you synonyms and gives you the example as well. So I like it. It has an emphasis on collocations. Where are the collocations? Up here. Collocations with hot, hot broiler, hot favorite, hot liquid, hot meal, hot milk, hot oil. Great. And I love that. So if you're looking for collocations, which I think are key in learning vocabulary, never just learn one word. Always learn some collocation, because then you know how to use it. And I think with that, with the Collins Dictionary, you can get that. There's also a fantastic collocations dictionary, which is only collocations, which is Ausdic. Again, I've recommended this in the past, but you just put up a word like hot, and you get all the collocations: to be hot, to get hot, blazing hot, bloody hot, boiling hot, to feel, look hot. Brilliant, right? I mean, it's absolutely very, very thorough. So again, as a teacher or a high-level student, it's very, very good. Okay, I think I would recommend Collins and collocations for your advanced student and for teachers, and just generally for everybody, Cambridge Dictionary for dictionaries. Okay, let's move on. Grammar. I'm just going to mention 2 websites for grammar that I have used and that I like. The first one is Perfect English Grammar. It's by a lady called Shauna, and it's what I like is her free stuff, right? Oops, you're not here. Where are you? Let me show you over here. This is Shauna. The free stuff, you've got explanations, basically around all different kinds of grammar. So you can go in and have a look how to do the past simple form. Goes through and gives you very, very simple grammatical explanations. And then what's great is you've got exercises over here, and you can practice exercises around, let's say, the past simple, what you've been studying. And you can fill in the gaps, do some practice just to consolidate your learning. So it's nice, free stuff, explanations and exercises. It's great. She's also got some courses on there if you want to study further, but I would recommend it. She knows what she's doing. There's another one, which is by a lady called Elizabeth, and it's called Grammar Revolution. Grammar Revolution, which again has got some great free stuff, especially around, the basics. I mean, sentence structure. I like it because she just makes grammar very easy and fun, but also quite systematic. So she breaks down clauses, sentences, different types of structure, visuals that help to try and understand it. Depends on your learning style, but there's a lot of stuff in here that is absolutely free. I mean, to be honest, I'm quite a visual learner. So I love the colors. I love the diagrams. It helps me remember language. It does depend on your learning style, but I think it's worth checking out if you want to develop your grammar. There's lots of free stuff as a reference, but to get the basics, you can do it in there. Site stuff, lots of stuff. Go and have a look, go and investigate yourselves and discover what there is. So you've got Perfect Grammar and Grammar Revolution, I think, can help with your grammar. Simon, I have bought your gold course. Yes, it is. Simon, if you've bought it, you have access for life. You will always have access for life if you've bought it now. Yes. Feruza, no, I do not know Korean. Maybe you can teach me. Lastly, materials for your level. Because one of the things we mentioned earlier was this one. Quite a lot of people said, I can't find materials for my level. Well, let me just help you a little bit here. If you like courses, try the BBC. They have free courses for every level, and they are really, really good. I mean, the BBC are fantastic. I'm a big fan. I listen to them. I watch them. I don't learn English with them, of course, but if you go to this link, you'll see Take an English Course. These are all free, right? Easy English, so that's the beginner. You've got medium level, so intermediate. You've got general English, and then more advanced, towards advanced. Shakespeare, wow, better English skills. So there are different courses. Let's have a look at the medium level course. It's a whole course, right? You've got the sessions, and what's not obvious here, but if you click here, you can access all the units, 30 units. And all of this is free. I mean, it's amazing. You go to unit 4. There are 5 sessions in each unit. Absolutely brilliant, right? And if you want to, and it's based on video. I mean, let's have a look. Words with, oh, that's a bit strange, but you've got a 6-minute vocabulary. You've got an audio. Okay, in this case, you've got the transcript to analyze it and check. You've got the vocabulary teaching. You can download it. You've got an analysis up here. And if you want to go more into vocabulary reference from that unit, it explains the vocabulary and it will give you a grammar reference for that unit, unit 9. So it will explain the grammar that they're studying. I think it's amazing, right? You get all this for free, all these different courses. Very, very impressive, BBC. Learning English by the BBC. Yes. They've got lots of other stuff. I mean, lots of stuff. You can go and check them out. Work English, pronunciation, all sorts of stuff. So very, very good resource. And the beauty, well, was I showing that? The beauty of that was that is that it's all free and it's aimed at your level, right? So it's structured at your level, whether it's low, intermediate, or advanced. If you like podcasts, one of the best English podcasts out there. Again, I don't work with them, but Cupids are pretty amazing. Sorry, Culips. Culips. They have 6 different podcasts for more advanced English conversation at a normal speed, for idioms and phrases, for simplified speech, speaking slowly and clearly. Speak Easy is again makes it easier. Real Talk for practical English. You can just go in and access them. It's great because it tells you the level. Easy, difficult. Different topics, and there is so much stuff. So much. It's great. So if you're interested in audiobooks or decluttering your life or bike lanes, if you're discussing transport, you can go in there and you can access it. You listen to it here at the bottom.
Hello, everyone. My name is Andrew.
It's very easy to follow. Study guides, there you have to pay. So they have a membership you can join if you want to get the study guides. But if you just want to listen, it's absolutely free. And I think it's one of the best English podcasts out there. If you like systematic learning, then Ling Q by Steve Kaufman is very, very good. I have used this. I did it for a while with Chinese. Can be very, very useful. It is very systematic, but it depends what you like, right? On your learning style. But I can just show you briefly what you get inside. Again, you can try it for free and then you can join if you want to join. Where are we? Here we are. So when you go in there, you can choose your video choice. I mean, this is all Chinese because I'm studying Chinese with it. But if I was to go in here, I've been using this one. It's a story. I love stories. So you can listen at the bottom.
如果他犯一个错误，就会被开除。
Then if you're not sure of a word, you can click. It's a person's name.
演讲
Yen Jiang gave a speech. You can click over here. You've got related phrases and you can add them to your list.
演讲
Right, so I'm making a list of words I want to study. I'm discovering them in context. And there is so much. This one has pinyin, which can help as well. But it gives you an idea, the kind of stuff in there. There's a huge collection of stuff, materials, videos, and you can select by your level, right? Maybe if you're a higher level, you can look up here. Or if you're advanced, you can look up here. And you can select different stuff for you. A lot of stuff, right? But if you want to learn through video, a bit like woodpecker learning through video and audio, but this gives you the script all together in one nice, tidy place. It works really well on a computer. So for me, that's ideal. I prefer computers. LingQ, it's worth checking out. If you like lots of systematic ways of learning, it's good. Christian says you've tried LingQ in the past. Yes. Chinese is too difficult. Well, yes. 1 month payment. Good question. I don't remember the pricing on that. We'll have to go and check out. Will it tell us? I can't see it because I'm logged in. You'll have to go and check out, Christine. I'm not sure. Go and have a look. Hello, Keith. I'm first here in your live lesson, although I watched all your uploaded videos. As is Beck from Pakistan that are aimed at the topic of IELTS. Right. Okay. Yes. A lot of videos are aimed at IELTS, but also just improving your general English speaking, right? Okay. Materials for your level. Let's move on. Now, the last ones are IELTS resources. So if you're not sure about IELTS and you want more resources, go to Cambridge. They've got IELTS preparation materials. Cambridge are, of course, one of the partners of the IELTS test. So they've got some nice materials you can have a look at on the website. They've got free paper-based sample tests. They give you more information about improving your skills. They've got additional preparation materials. Of course, Cambridge wrote the official Cambridge Guide to IELTS. I would definitely recommend. Also, the IELTS practice tests for academic and general. There are now 19, at least, right? 19 of those. You can find out more. I would recommend all of these are absolutely well worth getting if you're preparing for IELTS. In addition, the other partner is IDP. And IDP also have this app, which is recent, newly released. It's the IELTS by IDP app. You can download it on your phone. And it gives you personalized experience. You can book your test. Lots of free materials to prepare for your test. You can access your results there. So if you're preparing IELTS and going through the whole process, you can use this. Absolutely very, very good. Some really nice preparation materials as well. Yeah, strongly recommend that. Of course, IELTS has their own website, IELTS.org, which again has a lot of material to prepare for the day. You can also find your test location, of course, everything you want on IELTS, but preparation materials is not bad. They've got a lot, right? A lot of stuff. If you explore, you'll find a lot of stuff in there. Preparation resources, okay? I'm going to do another shout out on here for Eli. If you're looking for video resources, English Pro Tips does IELTS preparation. Eli, friend of mine, and we collaborate quite a bit. He has a lot of stuff on different parts of IELTS, the listening, the writing, the reading, and the speaking. Videos are great. He does some fantastic shorts. Check out his shorts. They are very, very good. I like what he does there a lot. So you can check out Eli. You can also check out Fiona. By the way, Eli has a course on my website for writing. If you're interested in that, you can absolutely go and check that out as well on the website, Keith Speaking Academy. In addition, there is another teacher who works or collaborates with me, Fiona. And Fiona has a website and a membership. She has a lot of free lessons. So if you're looking for free stuff as well, go and check out Writing, Speaking, a very nice website, lots of information. She also has membership and courses. If you want to go for those as well, of course you can. You can discover here on the site. Oh, look, she's got a Boxing Day sale. Lovely. Good time to go and check her out. But Fiona is a very, very good teacher. She's a university teacher. She's experienced as a researcher, IELTS trainer for 20 years. And her website is amazing. It's really, really good. So do go and check it out. Finally, I came across this podcast. I don't know the guys, Rory and Maria, but I think the podcast is really good. It's called IELTS Speaking for Success. Rory is Irish, if I remember rightly, and they do the podcast together, her and Maria. They go through different questions for IELTS. You'll recognize extreme activities, rooms and homes, describe a room you like, and you can listen and get the transcript. It's great. I like it. It's delivered in a very nice, warm way, very relevant for IELTS. Yes, I don't know the guys, but I really like the podcast. It's really good. So I would recommend that as well. So there you've got it. IELTS resources. You've got Cambridge, IDP, IELTS. You have got the British Council as well. You've got Eli, IELTS Speaking for Success, and Fiona. If you're looking for IELTS stuff, then there it all is. Remember, all of these links are down in the thingy below. The thingy? The what? The description below. Right. Okay, I realize that is quite a lot of information, but I really just wanted to give you ideas and places to go and look. You can then explore and decide what's good for you or useful for you, right? LBO, you're from Uruguay. Hello. First time. Interesting. Great. You're very, very welcome. Great to see you here. Studying and only studying is the best method for learning. Well, studying is an important part of learning, right? But also practicing and reviewing are also very important. But thank you, PQ, for sharing. Very, very good. Now, what's coming up next? So far, where are we? We've looked at the free PDF I gave you at the start. Resources and tools we've been through. Study plans. I want to have a quick look at study plans. If you're looking for a study plan, whether it's 2 days, 7 days, 1 month or 2 months, I'm going to share these with you. So let's come down. In this link, and maybe Burns, I can see you're sharing all the links. Fantastic. If you share this one, this is on my website. By the way, if you don't know my website, I'm sure you do, but you might not. It's the keithspeakingacademy.com. And if you, oh no, let me change that. If you go in there, you can find out lots of resources for IELTS, but you've also got the free study plans, which I want to show you. So, oh look, he's got an end of year sale. Interesting. IELTS study plans. Here, you've got study plans for 2 days, 1 week, 1 month, or 2 months. You can just download them. And honestly, you don't need to give me your email. You can just get them, click them directly. They'll download automatically into your thingamajig. So this is a 2-month study plan. I actually say, to be honest, if you've got 2 months, a course is a good idea. But if not, you can follow this. First week looks at the format and part 1. Week 2 looks at part 2. Week 3, part 3. Week 4 is about review and mindset, which is so important. And then the last 4 weeks are looking at the live lessons. Basically, it just takes you through. Excuse me. It just takes you through different activities you can do. There's lots of links you can follow. It's a very straightforward study plan, so you don't even have to think, right? You can just go through and it will show you exactly what to do every day for the next 2 months. If you want for 1 month, then just go to this one. It's a 1 month plan. This is a 1 week plan. This is a 2-day plan, right? A 2-day plan. Yes, 2-day plan, which is quite interesting. I mean, I'm not going to tell you what's inside it. Go and have a look. You can find out. You can download those on the website. They are free. You just get them automatically. There's a bit more information. There's a video if you want to watch. They'll tell you more about those plans, how to use them, and some advice there. So you can go and check out those plans. Free study plans. Trying to give you as much as I can for free to help you on your way. Great. Go and follow the links, SD. I want it in this plan. Go and find it. Yes, it is just about the speaking part, Veronica. The plans, the study plans are just for speaking because that's my forte, right? My strength, if you like. Hi, Keith. I have 3 days for the exam. For the first time, I got 5.5 in speaking. What can I do to take band 6? First thing, you need more than 3 days. You won't go up to 6 in 3 days, I don't think, unless you're very, very lucky. But yeah, you need a longer plan. You need 2 months, maybe 3 months to move up. That's quite a big jump. 5.5 to 6 is quite a big jump. Yes. So make a longer plan. And this is why this lesson today about thinking about 2025, planning for next year, what you're going to do. If you want, go and check out the 2-day plan. It might help. You might be lucky. Go and have a look and see. Okay, nice. Any resources for OETP? OET, no, I don't. But to be honest, if we're talking about speaking skills, it's all the same stuff. It's all about improving your speaking level, not only exam technique, right? So there will be some overlap. Study tips. Let me share some study tips with you because we've talked about study plans, 2-month study plans, study tips. I think when you're thinking about 2025, don't cram. So to cram is to study a lot in a short time. Like the gentleman or the lady before saying, what can I do in 3 days? Don't cram. Don't try and study in 2 or 3 days or a week. It's not really going to help you. Be consistent. Have a plan that fits you, that fits your busy life. So maybe it's once a week, 20 minutes. But have a plan and do it every week and continue again and again and again. That long-term consistency is so important, right? As I've said in the past, IELTS is not a sprint. It's not a 100-meter sprint. It's a marathon. It takes time. So don't cram. Be consistent. Start small and build slowly. And I think what a lot of students do is for the first week in January, they go, right, I'm going to learn English 3 hours today, 4 hours tomorrow. And by Saturday, they're like, oh, I'm exhausted. This is hard work. And then it goes down. They do, 1 hour a day and then 2 minutes a day and then once a week. And it just gets worse. So start small. So in January, just think, what can I realistically do? Can I do 1 day a week for an hour? Can I do 2 times a week for half an hour? Even better. Can I do 3 times a week for 15 minutes? even better. Start small, because it's easy to make it bigger and increase your study time. That's easy. But if you make it big and then you don't achieve it, you feel bad and it's really negative. Start small and build slowly with your routine. Also mix up your study routine, right? So, for example, a couple of years ago, I joined a gym because I wanted to get in shape around January. And the guy in the gym said to me, "So what's your goal?" I said, "Well, I want to increase my stamina, just overall health. I don't want to build muscle, you know, it's not my goal. I just want to be overall healthier." And he said, "Okay, I'll set you some routines to do every day." But then he said, "But each day, change the activity. So on day 1, you may be doing the barbell, right? But day 2, you do a different activity with the elastic band. And day 3 or day 4, you do a different activity with a slightly different movement or a different shape or a different weight." But he said, every day it's a bit different. One reason is that your muscles don't get used to the same activity, which apparently is important. And the other is motivation. Because if you do the same thing every day, it gets very boring, really boring. If you mix it up and do different activities, it's more interesting. So if your study is not just studying with a course book, but you're reading a blog post, listening to a podcast, listening to this, watching a video, making notes, doing some IELTS prep, mixing it up a little bit so it's more motivating for you. Okay. So I think it's a good idea to mix up your study routine and schedule a monthly review. A monthly review, I don't mean to review your English. I mean to review your study habit or your routine. So if you're studying Saturday and Sunday every week for 1 hour, at the end of the month, just check, look back. Did you do it? Did you miss some days? Did you always miss Saturday because your friends are always calling you and you go out? And if so, change it. Change it to Friday. So once a month, just check in your study routine. Is it working? What do you need to change? Put that in your diary every month. Last day of the month, check my study routine. And that is going to help you. So those are my study tips. Okay, great. Yahia says, "Hello, thanks for your way and my plan in 25 is being a good English speaker." Great. Excellent. Please give me some tips. I can't speak properly. My IELTS is knocking doors. He's knocking at your door. Well, I think the study tips, right? The study tips to be focused on having that consistency. Try the speaking resources we looked at earlier on and see if they can help you as well. Nina says consistency is the key. What time does the class end, Simon? I don't know, to be honest. I don't know what time we'll finish. Maybe 2 o'clock, maybe another half an hour. Greetings from Kazakhstan. Thank you, Bulat Sokolov. Great. Let me move on, I think, to the last part of today's session. We've talked about study tips, study routine. We've looked at tools and resources. One of the resources, of course, I'm going to recommend is the Key Speaking Academy. If you've not been to the Key Speaking Academy, go and check it out. It's at keithspeakingacademy.com. And you'll find there lots of resources to help you. You've got free live lessons. And the free live lessons, basically, you can download the PDF for every topic. Lots of different topics. You can click on them. You can download them for study, for health and fitness. They're all free on there. IELTS Speaking, if you want to understand the test, part 1, part 2, part 3, you can. And then there are online courses. and you can have a look at those as well. I do have an end of year sale at the moment, and there is a discount with the coupon code DEC for December 24. December 24. There are courses, the gold course is the main course. There's a grammar course about speaking grammar correctly, vocabulary building, there's an idioms course. There's this course, which is the budget cheap version of the gold course. So there's no interaction, it's just self-study. There's a free course, Crack IELTS. There's Fiona's reading course and Eli's writing course are all on here. You can get all of those with a discount at the moment, actually. You can go and check them out. I'm going to just explain briefly the gold course because it's the main course that I have for people improving their speaking skills so you can be more confident in your IELTS speaking test and speak more fluently, right? This course, who is it for? Really, it's for intermediate and high intermediate level. So students band 6, like a B2 or band 7. We've had a lot of students at band 7 who've gone on to get 7.5 or 8 in the test, and band 6 students who go on to get band 7. It's good if you need exam technique, if you want to build vocabulary and grammar for all of the topics in IELTS. It's good for the latest IELTS topics. So every month we have 2 live lessons which are focused on the latest topics. And there's a library now you can access which has over 60 live lessons with all the different IELTS topics. And it's good if you need speaking practice with other students. So in the gold course, you get a chance to practice speaking with 2 or 3 other students on the course. There's no teacher, but you are guided on the topic and the questions, and you can practice with each other. And it's great because you meet students around the world. You get to build your confidence and practice IELTS questions. And I think it's a great opportunity just to focus on communication and fluency, push your comfort zone a little bit so you can get that. What's inside the course? I think the best way is for me just to show you inside the course. Let me show you very briefly inside and you can have a look, okay? Let's see. Let's have a look inside the course. It's over here. This is the gold course, okay? The gold course actually at the moment has been split into 3. This will just confuse you. But the gold course, to make it easier, I've separated it out. So you've got now a self-study section, interaction section, and exam tips section. There are 3 sections, okay? The self-study is this one. And here you get your course materials. You've got slides that you can download. You've got the course book, the slides. There's a novel. So the course is based on a novel, and you can use that to review vocabulary. You've then got the whole course podcast. So you can listen to the whole course in a podcast. You can download onto your podcast player on your phone, or you can listen to it here inside. So if you do go in the phone, if you do go into, for example, I'm just going to show you, it'd be easiest. I use Apple Podcasts, right? But in my library, I have downloaded all my courses. So the gold course, the vocabulary vault, and if you go inside the gold course, I can just automatically listen to the course in the podcast player, right? So it's very, very practical. You can do that here. You can look at the course methodology. It's based on the Speaking Success System, which is basically, it's this, try, discover, practice, build. It's a system to help build your vocabulary and your answers to give more effective answers. And that is embedded throughout the course. And then you've got different views. So for example, we've got one on TV programs. You try to answer the question. You discover language through the model answer. So I give you a model answer. We then analyze the answer together. We look at the language that is in there. And then you go on to practice that language. So there's a video with me that I talk you through the language to practice in different ways. You can download the audio. You can download the PDF if you like. And then you build by going back and trying to answer again. For each unit, there's a quiz. So you can test yourself on what you've done so far, what you've learnt. And then the review session is based on the novel, Watchful Eyes. So chapter 3 is actually the television, and you listen to the story, or you can read it, you can download it. And basically the novel is reviewing all of the language. And then that's the course. You've got the whole self-study course here all the way down. You've got some mock tests at the bottom you can also try. And that is the self-study. That's the main part of the course. We've then got the interactive part. Now, the interactive part is speaking practice rooms. Every day you can practice with students around the world. There's the live lesson twice a month with me streaming, like today, a live lesson on an IELTS topic. And then you've got the library of all the past live lessons. So it looks like this, the interactive course. There's just an introduction here to explain this to you. So you can find your way around. You can check out, you can join the Facebook group. There's also a Facebook group here. Speaking practice rooms are every single day. Either 2 to 3 students. There are some one-on-one sessions as well. You join down here. You basically press here. It takes you into the software area and you log in and then you join. The whole plan and schedule is down here. So you can see the different topics. And when you join the room, inside the room, there is a list of questions to guide your conversation. You get 20 minutes with 2 or 3 people. And then it changes and it mixes you with new people. You're automatically sent to chat with different people. So you get to speak to a wide range of people, but practicing the same questions. That repetition is so useful and so important. You can join the live lessons here. We have live lessons twice a month, Zoom meetings twice a month. We have onboarding sessions for new students. These are the dates up here, and you can join. And then you've got the live lesson recordings here. This is basically, it's a playlist of all of the recordings we've done, or you can go through alphabetically and check them all here. There's all different topics here. And then you've got the video and you've got the PDF to have a look at all the information. There's a lot of stuff here to practice so that you're able to speak confidently on that topic. The video has also been, we've got a new kind of video, which is searchable. So the whole script is here and you can search, for example, buying. You can search for a particular word and it will take you to that word in the video. Products are rubbish and people need new ones. So here it takes me to that part of the video where they're talking about that word. So you can now search all of the videos to help you find the information that you want. And that is the interactive part. The last part, very briefly, is the exam tips and strategy. And this just has ideas about IELTS evaluation, tips for part 1, part 2 and part 3. Very short, but there is also the bonus part 1 answers. Lots of model answers as well here on different topics. That was a really fast tour around the gold course. Dear. Right, that's inside the gold course. So just to summarize what you get, over 100 model answers with analysis, part 1, part 2 and part 3. This speaking success system, it's the methodology. You get unlimited access to the speaking practice rooms. You can go every day if you like, twice a day if you like, 2 live lessons a month, and you've got unlimited access to the library of those recorded lessons as well. There's a lot more, but I won't tell you. You can discover on the inside. Something that's going to change, well, to let you know, there is a coupon. So at the moment, this coupon DEC24, you can get 25% off. So rather than 197, it's 147. So in fact, on the website, you can get 25% off all of the courses, right? So whichever course you choose, you will be able to get 25% off. I am making some changes in January to the courses and to the Keith Speaking Academy. In January, the main focus is going to be on the Gold course, and it's in 3 parts, as I just said to you, right? It's split up in. So if you join in January, or even if you join now, you'll see that it's split into 3 parts. There's the self-study part, there's the interactive part, and there's the exam tips and strategies. 3 parts. In 2025, I'm changing it to 1 year access. At the moment, and if you buy now, you get lifetime access, right? So if you buy now, you get lifetime access. No problem, right? If you buy after 31st of December this year, you get 1 year access. Okay, so I'm just changing the access to it. The reason for that, if you're thinking, is 2 things. One is, I think for the price, it's absolutely worth at least, well, I think for the price, it's appropriate for 1 year access. I think even 6-month access is possible, but 1 year access. But the other important thing is, I think I've subscribed to courses in the last couple of years. I've signed up for 3 courses. 2 were lifetime access. The third one was 1 year subscription. I paid about $250 for a year subscription. The lifetime access courses I've never studied because I'm thinking, well, I can do that anytime. I've not done it. The only course I've studied is the 1 year access because I'm thinking, oh, I've got 1 year. I need to use it. I need to do it. And it really pushed me to study. And this is the French course. I've been studying with a guy called Johan who does the Français Authentique. I think it's called Français sans stresser. I think he's changed the name. But it's great. But it's that year access has pushed me to go and study. And I thought maybe that's a better idea. Rather than thinking I can do it anytime, give a year access and it pushes people to do it. So that's part of the idea behind it, to let you know. So that's the main change that I'm doing with the Gold course. I'm also taking away the other courses. They will be available to existing students, but they won't be on the website. They'll only be the Gold course in future. So if you're interested in getting lifetime access or any of the courses, now is a good time because you get lifetime access and you also get 25% off. In January, it'll be 1 year access at the same price. Okay. I hope that makes sense. I'll ask, Burns has just put the link in. If you're interested in discovering it, you can find it on the website. You can just go and have a look at Keith Speaking Academy. When you go in there, you can click on the offer or just go to the online courses and it'll give you information about them there. Okay. I hope that makes sense. Let's see. we can access a podcast version of the lessons and Watchful Eyes via Spotify. It's really good. Yeah, yes, I think that helps. Yes. Yes, Simon, you have to leave. Understood. Yes, no problems at all. Thanks for joining today. Nina, you've already got the gold course. Great. So if you already have it, you have it for lifetime access. Everybody who already has it keeps lifetime access. Yeah. Christina, thank you so much for everything. It's my pleasure. Merry Christmas to you as well. No. Okay, Nina, no. If you have lifetime access, that's the promise. You have it forever. The 1 year is only for people who buy in January and after. Okay? Everybody else, nothing changes. Jen Yuan Huang, pronounce it properly. Jen Yuan Huang. I totally agree the gold course is the best course. Wow, thank you so much. That's great. Great to hear. How much does the course cost? It will be 147. If you buy today or this week, 147 for lifetime access. Yeah. Great. Good. Excellent. Yes, with all the courses, actually. I mean, at the moment, with all the courses, 25% off until 31st of December. Pay once, you get lifetime access for all of the courses at the moment. I'd say no risk because you've got a 30-day money back guarantee. So if you're not sure, but you want to try, you can buy the course. And if you think, actually, it's not for me, just email us, let us know, and we'll give you money back, no questions asked. You also get free access to updates. So whenever the courses are updated, you automatically get the updates as well. Okay. Is it available face-to-face lessons? No, there are no face-to-face lessons. No, not one-on-one. There are live lessons that I do twice a month for the gold students. Like I do live lessons on YouTube once a month. Well, in the second and the third week, I do extra live lessons for the gold students. So it's like this. So you're interacting with me. You can type, but it's not me and you in the room together, right? It's a different kind of interaction. Sir, whether I do have lifetime access, I've taken admission 2 years ago. Yes. So if you've bought it already, you get lifetime access. Yes, you do. Yes. Ahmad, the Udemy course is not available anymore. I've taken it off Udemy and it's now on the website. So there's no course there. It's only on the Key Speaking Academy. Yes. You are my first English teacher who inspires me to learn. Wow. Great. Very pleased to hear that. Very, very nice. Excellent. I was going to share these with you. These are just reviews from some of the students. Trong Yang, who did very, very well. He was an advanced student, but he got 8 in speaking. Rafa from Poland, who enjoys the live meetings, conversations with others, because you get a chance to speak to other students. And Armin just says, the best online course I've ever bought, which was very, very nice to hear. So we're coming towards the end. I mean, if you have more questions, do please just write them in the chat and let me know. And I can answer any of the questions that you've got for me today. Remember, all of the links for the resources I've talked about today, they're in the description down below. You can access them there. And, think about your study plan. Try and make it realistic, something you can stick to. Be consistent and think about the resources you need. Maybe it's everything free. Great. Maybe you watch some YouTube for free and you do a course. because a course has a systematic way of study. Maybe you choose just a teacher on Cambly or Preply, whatever the combination. There's no perfect way. There's only the best way for you. So you need to think about that and make your choices. I'm just here to offer the choices, the opportunity, right? Let you know what's there. Let's have a look. Any questions? Sanjabek, wow, you've been watching me for 4 years. Thank you so much. That's amazing. Bina, you're very, very welcome. Yosefi Alao, you're very welcome. Thank you very much. Unfortunately, you cannot make payments in Iran. Yep, there are, because certain countries like Iran have government controls and we can't avoid those. Hi, Brian. Speak to you soon. Hello, Keith. Kids, from Myanmar. Love to see you. Capitan, that's a very, what's the word? Bold thing you're saying? I am from Uzbekistan. My name is Uktam. You're the best IELTS instructor in the world. Thank you so much. That's very, very kind of you. Egyptian wanting to learn English. Great. Now is a good time. Marjo, is the Gold course regularly updated? Well, because we do live lessons, 2 live lessons a month, that library gets bigger and bigger and bigger. So the live lesson library began with 2 or 3 videos. A year later, now, there are over 60 videos and PDFs for 60 topics of IELTS. So every month, those are added through the live lesson recordings. Updating on the rest of the course, not so much, because the rest of the course is stable to improve your speaking skills, and there's the interactive elements. And I think the live lessons is the best way for me to cover new IELTS topics. So in January, if there are new topics, we'll look at those. Okay. Hi, Hina Bibi from Pakistan, preparing for IELTS to study abroad. Excellent. Good. Good luck. Go and check out the resources. Go and have a look. If you want to find out more about me, I'm on KeithSpeakingAcademy.com. I'm on Facebook, Keith Speaking Academy, and Instagram, Keith_Speaking_Academy. That's where I am. Excellent. Good. If you're on YouTube, I mean, I know lots of people watch YouTube. Do remember subscribe, right? Turn on notifications because it does help me with the channel as well. That would be great. Okay, I'm going to finish up here. We've seen a lot today, an awful lot, right? We've gone through resources, tools, and study plans. I hope that all of these will help you. Again, the links are in the description below. Thank you so much. And I will see you in 2025. If you're celebrating, obviously Christmas is still here for many countries. Have a great new year. Happy New Year. And I'll see you soon. Let me leave you with a bit of music. Okay. Take care, everybody. Cheerio. Bye-bye.
Tom came home, an envelope in sight. Emily asked, will you open it tonight? Plans were made, a farewell soon.
Great.
Emily planning beneath the moon. Oh, I got the job from Manchester to DC.
No, if you bought it on Udemy, you still access it. But for new people, it's only on the website. But you still have it in Udemy.
Watchful eyes.
Thank you.
Watchful eyes. When Emily arrived, the sun shone bright. They dined in colors.
Thank you, Josh. This is not AI. This is Gabby Gotts. She's a singer in America who did the song for me. Watchful eyes, like the novel.
I got the job.
You're welcome. Welcome, Le Juan. Happy New Year, Ibrahim. Ali, you're too kind. You're the best. Great. Dominica, lovely to see you. Well done, Shelly.
Changes in routine. Emily's heart sensed something unseen. New York flight secrets untold. Their bond once warm.
And to you, Christina. Take care.
Emily
Thank you.
leaving Tom alone in this new city, far from home.
Christmas jumper.
A door closes and tearful goodbyes. Their future now
It's a 9.
under watchful eyes. Watchful eyes. Watchful eyes. Watchful eyes.
Ciao, Nina.
Watchful eyes.
Cheerio. Happy New Year. Bye-bye.